Hey guys, Brickspert here. Thought I'd start the year off with a store tour behind me. There'll be a bit of background noise, but we'll just have to deal with it. There's stuff going on. Alright, so just so you can see, that's what was just behind me. I won't open too much because it'll just take so long. We'll come around here. Pick path starts up here. They're just my A's. There's not much in them. I'm transferring everything out of there into these as I list that stuff. So we go along there, the 6 or 7 or 8 or however many there is. Then we actually come back around this way. All the way down here. I can't quite get my cart along here. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. I'm in the process of fixing all that. So then we come here, these AAA drawers, they were a store purchase I bought, and the AMF drawers you'll see soon were also a store purchase. I'll just open some drawers as we go. The previous person wrote some numbers on them, like that 77 and the 96. So hopefully they won't be too difficult to get off. So I've gone down and then down again. That stuff is just bulk excess that's sitting in a drawer somewhere. It's here somewhere. I know that. Then we have this unit up here, which is actually sitting on top of this shelf. I could have moved those tubs, but there was nowhere else to put them, and I managed to make it work like this. I'm still finding parts in this store purchase I didn't realise were there. Can't open that drawer very well. We've got some plant stuff in the back there. Oh, let's see. I like those curvy bits. They're nice. Oh, panels. Lots of panels. I have my store linked below. Currently shipping to Australia only. I think I've got New Zealand set up on Brickowl as well, but if I don't ship to you, just send a message, I'll set it up. I also have these AOF tubs. They came with the store purchase as well. That's just big, bulky, bulk excess. The Detective Minifigure CMF thing, whatever season that was, there's a bunch of those, and that's just big, bulky bits that didn't fit in here. Again, that's all from the previous owner. I would like to change how that is, but time. You'll see some missing drawers. I'm in the process of condensing all of these new stock. Oh, there's another half empty drawer. So that's fun. We just keep going along. I've got a little note here for myself, so I know 1026 is at the very bottom, down there somewhere, that very bottom one, and then around the corner is 1027. I had some issues where I was looking down the bottom, couldn't find the drawer. It was around the corner. Ignore the mess. There's also a cat. So again, more missing drawers. I'm transferring stuff, moving things. I've got, oh, don't fall off, heap of light poles there. Bunch of these parts again from that store purchase. Keep going down. I've got that is fake Lego, found on Facebook. That's a D&D set. No minifigures, but you know, it was worth it in my opinion. We keep going along. Yes, I'm an impurist. It's the first one I've got. And then here's the AMF. This is more minifigure specific stuff. These came from that store purchase as well. In that store there was all these drawer units it's all in. They were labelled. I got the file and everything, so that was good. Come around the corner here. I've got a few little instructions hanging here if I ever need them for anything. And then the AMF actually skips all of that and then comes to here because that's where I was up to when I put them in. So I'll find some I can open. So again, it's just whatever's in there is in there. I'm not too concerned about order of parts or anything. It's all remarked. So there's all of that. I like these metallic silver parts. some more leaves, more plant stuff, more things. So that AMF drawer unit I want to consolidate, condense to around the corner where we just were. Same with that one. There is or was one there. I'm in the process of condensing that down to around the corner. Heaps of leaves, heaps of stuff. Because I need some more big drawers for my D drawers, which will go in here. Even if I just have to drop that one to the bottom and then just use the big drawers. So once we've done all of that, then we come to here, which is D. This is all my used stuff. Again, we'll just open some drawers. I haven't got any order to it. It's just fill from the start. Why? We'll leave that open a bit. There's some dishes, lots of stuff. These were cheap drawer units at Target. I think they're on clearance, so I got them. There was 3. I have 2 Targets near me. One had 2 and one had 1. So I got all of them. And I filled them up. So that's good. Random thing of minifigs. I need to put them away. I've got another thing of minifigs. More stuff. Then obviously just up there. Keep going down. Keep going down. I'm testing something out. I have an idea of potentially putting Ziploc bags of parts in between these drawer units, but how long that will last, or if I go through with it, I don't know. Then we come down here. You'll notice all these blank drawers. I did have a totally different system, and I've changed it. So we've got 358 there, and then it goes down to 359. Some big changes are going to be happening soon. I'm hoping I can just make that like 358 A, B, C, D, so on and so forth, but we'll see if that works. I have to test it. And then from there, those blank drawers go down to there, obviously, and then just back up there to there. And then that's the AMFs. So skip those, come over to here. This is E, all used. That is new, which falls over here with the N, and then there are more N's. That's the better one. So N90096. I don't know how I've done it. I can't read, but those little containers are at the very end of all of this. So I do the drawers and then go to there. Then we spin around, ignoring the mess. Minifig storage, they're at Spotlight. I like them for minifigs. Sticker printed parts, that's Friends Accessories. Just a little bead storage things, and I've just got different bits in them. I try to do like different colours, just to make it easy to find stuff. I'll show you this one. They're taller. Again, I'm just trying to do different colours of different things. Still in the testing phase. Do I like it? Is it working? I think it's working. TAO drawers. Just big bulky parts, really. Parts that I've got heaps of, or they're just too big for the large drawers. Whatever. And then TBD. So that's all used, that's used, this tower's used. Again, that's just more, even bigger, not bigger parts, but just massive quantity. I say massive quantity for my store of parts. I started this off with just plates, but I've got some other bits in here as things have been listed and they've needed spots and places. Got some mountain parts. More plate. More plate. So, there's heaps of stuff. I've got boat holes in there. This bottom drawer, I don't think it's listed. It doesn't look like I've actually listed it. I'll have to check that. CCA, these are just like carry case, all used parts in here. I just put minifig accessory type stuff in them. So nice little containers you can pull out and tip out, do whatever with. again, I'm just trying, like, I've found the best thing is just try different storage solutions and see how they work out for you. My U drawers, they're U because when I got them, they were all warped and bent, and I wasn't sure how that would work. We tried putting them in like hot water and putting heavy books on them, but they just warped back. So I think they're actually seconds from the manufacturer. I found them on Facebook. Someone was selling them. I think it worked out like $9 or $10 a unit. So they're not so badly warped that I can't use them. I actually do use them. Sometimes they'll just get stuck in the frame there. There's like a lip on the inside of it somewhere. On the sides here, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a tiny lip. Sometimes the drawers will get stuck on that, or they just don't quite want to come out, but I'm used to it. I deal with it. These bottom ones are horrible. I don't push them all the way and they get stuck. It should have been two large, two drawers with a thing down the middle there, in my opinion. Poor design, but you know. So I think that's everything I've got for sale. So I've got more stuff that isn't for sale yet. So tub of minifigures. No, the cat isn't for sale. I can't list a cat on Bricklink. I think that's parts I'm keeping for myself at the moment. There's more stuff under there, as you can see. I'm not pulling everything out. Random carry case of Technic that's sorted. Need to list that. This is a boxcar mock thing I've been working on and off. Barnacle Hero Factory stuff that needs listing. Coming around. Boat holes. I'm keeping the big blue one for myself. If you know, you know. Around here, we've got like, this is sorted by colour, ready to be listed. Needs to be sorted by colour. This is all like partially sorted stuff. I'm not going to pull that out any further. That's slopes, and that one is wheels. If I pull them out too far, they fall off the back support and they don't actually, it's really hard to put them back in. This unit is just sets I need to go through. Some are keeping, some are selling, some are something. This is more partially sorted stuff that needs listing. That's doors and trans parts, because that's where I put them. Heap of Technic. Wheels in these fabric bags. I think it's sticker and printed parts. I've put through a sieve that I've got. Yep, that drawer is now stuck. I have to fix that later. 2x bricks. What else is in here? Slopes, modified bricks, there's some plate, more sticker printed parts. Platforms or something? I don't know. More platforms, large plate. Sets. I think the rest of that is sets. Plates I need to do. This stuff, I need to go through. A lot of this is stuff I'm keeping for myself. I'm pretty sure all of it is, that stuff I'm going to sell at some point. Got to get to it. Keeping that. I won't go much further. That's all minifig stuff I need to finish sorting and list. I think that's about it. I've got like stacks of boxes and stuff and bits and pieces everywhere. It's really messy. More bulk there. Over here is more partially sorted and sorted, ready to list stuff. That was terrible camera work, sorry. I think that's just random stuff I was going to do something with and list at some point. Vehicle parts. More parts of stuff. That's an empty drawer. That's good. 2x plate. That is these I'm going to list, and so are those. So what's left in there is just where I dump a random pieces or whatever. I find a random piece that doesn't belong, I can just chuck it in there, and that will go back through to be sorted. 1x1 tiles, plates, sorry, bricks, all to be listed. Laser cut drawer unit, pretty cool. Thinking about making some more stuff like this, laser cutting some more stuff for myself. It's just sort of bits and pieces in here. Ice cream cones. Thinking about using this to sort stuff into to be listed. Might make things easier, I don't know. I'll try. This is my picking cart, and that's my pick drawer unit thing. I've got like A, B, C, D, E, F. That's the most I've ever done at once. So they're all small drawers, and then I use the big drawers for the bigger, bulkier stuff, or you know, if someone gets 100 of something, I just chuck them in there. I separate new and used. I've got to empty out this trolley, so it's full of those drawers, the AAA and AMF drawers that were missing. And that is the unit I'm going through, condensing down, like I said at the start of the video. So small bits in here. These are the AAA and AAA drawers that were empty. I had some empty space, an empty compartment, so I'm going to put stuff in there, and then I have loose categories of stuff as well. I need to sort and list. Lots to do, as always. So I think that's about it. My very, very messy desk, laptop, screens, scales. I have timer there and there for picking orders, total time to pick order, and then actual picking parts and bits and pieces that I do. Yeah, so if there's any questions or anything that you want answered, or questions, comments, let me know. I'll try and do some more videos showing more specific stuff in the future. Alright, thanks guys. See you in the next one.